It's the 3rd of the month. Margaret, age 72, sits at her kitchen table in Ohio with a cup of coffee growing cold beside her. She opens her bank app, the way she always does on payment day. And her stomach drops. Her Social Security check is there, but it's only half-an of what it should be. She picks up the letter that arrived 3 weeks ago. The one she set aside because it looked confusing. The one she thought might be a scam. It wasn't a scam. It was an overpayment notice from the Social Security Administration. And because she did nothing for 31 days, they are now legally taking 50% of every single check until the debt is repaid. Margaret is not alone. Right now, across the United States, thousands of retirees are opening these same letters, and most of them are about to make the exact same mistake she made. I don't want you to be one of them. Hello, my friend. I am Masha. And for years, I have helped retirees just like you understand the rules that the government does not always explain clearly. Today, I am going to walk you through the exact Social Security rule that changed in 2025, the one that is now quietly draining bank accounts across America. I will show you the E3 official forms that can stop the withholding, the 30-day window most seniors miss, and the one specific form that can actually wipe the debt away completely. Please stay with me until the end of this video, because there is one hidden mistake, a mistake that almost every senior makes when they file the waiver, that causes the Social Security Administration to deny the request automatically. I will show you exactly how to avoid it. This information could protect hundreds, even thousands of dollars in your monthly retirement check. So take a breath, sit back. Let's go through this together, step by step. Let me tell you about Robert. Robert is 67 years old. He retired last year from a maintenance job he held for 32 years in Pennsylvania. He worked hard his whole life. He paid into Social Security every paycheck, and when his benefits started, he was relieved. Finally, after all those years, he could rest. Then, in the spring, Robert decided to pick up a small part-time job at his church, just a few hours a week, a little extra money for groceries and his grandchildren's birthdays. He didn't think much of it. The income was small. He assumed Social Security would adjust on its own. 8 months later, a letter arrived. The Social Security Administration said Robert had been overpaid by $8,400. They wanted it back. Robert was shaken. He read the letter twice. He thought, this must be a mistake. They will figure it out. So he put the letter in a drawer. He waited. He hoped. 31 days later, his next Social Security deposit hit the bank. It was cut in half. Robert called Social Security in a panic. The agent was kind, but the answer was firm. Sir, you had 30 days to file an appeal or a waiver to pause collection. That window has closed. The 50% withholding will continue until the debt is repaid. Here is what hurts the most. Robert was not even at fault. The overpayment happened because the SSA's own system did not update his earnings record in time. He could have filed one form at just one and stopped the entire thing. But he didn't know. That is the trap. And today, I am going to make sure it does not happen to you. Let's go through exactly what the law says. I am pulling this directly from the Social Security Administration's official website and their press releases. No rumors, no guessing, just the facts. First, what is an overpayment? According to SSA Gov, an overpayment happens when Social Security pays you more money than you were due. This can happen for many reasons. Maybe your income changed. Maybe you got married or divorced. Maybe you started working again. Or, and this is important, maybe the SSA itself made a calculation mistake. In fact, audits show that a huge portion of overpayments are caused by the agency's own errors, not by anything the senior did wrong. Second, the new withholding rate. This is the rule that changed everything. On March 7, 2025, the Social Security Administration announced it was reinstating aggressive overpayment recovery. They first set the withholding rate at 100%, meaning your entire check could be taken. After public outcry on April 25, 2025 they lowered it to 50% of your monthly benefit. For retirement, survivors, and disability beneficiaries. For SSI, supplemental security income, the rate stays at 10%. But for the rest of us, it is half of every check, until the debt is fully paid back. Third, the 30-day window. Here is the rule that saved many seniors who acted in time. SSA must wait at least 30 days from the date on the overpayment notice before they begin collecting. If you file a waiver or an appeal during those 30 days, the law requires them to pause all collection until they decide your case. That is your protection window. 30 days. Mark it on your calendar the moment the letter arrives. Fourth, the appeal deadline. Per the official SSA Overpayments Fact Sheet, publication EN 05-106, you have 60 days from receipt of the notice to file a formal appeal. That is the reconsideration. AARP confirms that in practice, SSA usually allows about 90 days to account for mailing time. But please do not wait. 60 days is the safe number. Fifth, and this is the most important part of this entire video, the 3 separate forms. Most seniors lose their case because they file the wrong form, so listen carefully. Form SSA 561U2, Request for Reconsideration. You file this one when you believe you were not overpaid, or when you believe the dollar amount they calculated is wrong. This is the You Made a Mistake SSA form. You have 60 days. Form SSA 632BK, Request for Waiver of Overpayment Recovery. This is the golden form. This is the one that can erase the debt completely. You file this when the overpayment is correct, but it was not your fault. And paying it back would cause you financial hardship. There is no deadline for the waiver. You can file it at any time, but filing it within those first 30 days pauses collection. Form SSA 634, Request for Change in Overpayment Recovery Rate. Use this one when you accept that you owe the money, but you simply cannot survive on half a check. This form lets you negotiate a lower monthly withholding amount based on your real expenses. Now here is the hidden mistake I promised you at the beginning. When seniors file the waiver, Form SSA 632BK, they almost always write, "It was not my fault." And then they stop. That is why they get denied. The official SSA waiver standard requires you to prove 2 things, not 1. You must show that, number 1, you were not at fault, and number 2, that paying the money back would either defeat the purpose of Social Security, meaning you cannot meet your basic living expenses, or be against equity and good conscience. Both prongs, always. If you only prove 1, the waiver is denied. And one more thing many seniors do not know. According to SSA's official news bulletin, if your overpayment is $1,000 or less, and you were not at fault, you do not even need to file the form. You can simply call 1-800-772-1213 and request the waiver by phone. Now let me give you the exact steps to take if you ever receive one of these letters. Please write these down or share this video with someone who needs it. Step 1. Open the letter the day it arrives. Do not delay. The clock starts the moment that notice is dated, not the moment you decide to read it. Look for the date at the top of the page. From that date, you have 30 days to pause collection and 60 days to file a formal appeal. Mark both deadlines on your calendar in red ink. Do not assume it is a scam. Real SSA overpayment notices come on official letterhead and reference your specific Social Security record. Step 2. Choose the correct form and file it within 30 days. If you believe you were never overpaid, file Form SSA 561U2. The reconsideration. If you accept the overpayment but it was not your fault and you cannot afford to repay, file Form SSA 632BKO, the waiver, and remember to address both fault and hardship. If you accept the debt but cannot lose 50% of your check, file Form SSA 634, the Change in Recovery Rate. All three forms are free to download from SSA.gov. You can mail them, fax them, or upload them through your My Social Security account online. Step 3. Keep copies of everything and request a personal conference. Make a paper copy of every form you submit. Write down the date you sent it, who you spoke to, and any reference number they give you. And remember, under SSA's own rules, you have the right to request a personal conference, either by phone or in person, before withholding begins. Use that right. Bring your bank statements, your medical bills, your rent, your utility bills. Show them the real picture of your finances. That conference is often where waivers are won. My friend, I want you to listen carefully to what I'm about to say. The rules around Social Security, Medicare, pensions, banking, and travel for seniors are changing faster right now than at any time in the last 20 years. The 50% withholding rule was put in place quietly. Most retirees never heard about it until their checks were already cut in half. You cannot rely on YouTube notifications alone. The algorithm decides what you see, not you. And by the time a video reaches you, the deadline may have already passed. That is why I want you to do one simple thing right now. Click the link in the description below this video and join the TAL Global Senior Alerts official WhatsApp channel. It is completely free. The moment you join, you will receive your free copy of the Senior Benefits Protection Guide, a printable PDF that walks you through every form, every deadline, and every right we discussed today. And from that moment on, whenever there is a new rule about Social Security, Medicare, pensions, bank withdrawals, insurance changes, or airport travel for seniors, you will get a real-time alert directly on your phone. No algorithms, no delays, just the truth, delivered straight to you. If this video helped you, please give it a thumbs up. It tells YouTube to share it with other seniors who need this information. And please share it with your spouse, your sister, your neighbor down the street. One share could save someone their entire monthly check. I am Masha. Thank you for trusting me with your time today. Take care of yourself, take care of your benefits, and I will see you in the next video.